Hi friends, if you're new here, my name is Rachel. This is my very real kitchen where we talk about anything from kitchen gadgets, kitchenware, to anything you might use in your kitchen. Please make sure to hit subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and follow along, comment in the chat, and let me know how your thoughts are on this video. I test kitchen tools, kitchen gadgets, everything I'm testing I have in my kitchen. I use it. I can tell you exactly what I like and what I don't like. And today we're going to be talking about this manual bread slicer. I started making bread because I wanted to know the ingredients in my food. So if you're on your bread making journey, if you do sourdough, come with me in this video right now and learn how to slice bread with the tool that's going to make it smooth like butter. You know how sourdough bread has that really hard crust and you try to slice it with a bread knife and you get something uneven like this, where one side's thick and the other side's thin. It happens to the best of us in the kitchen and we need a better tool to get more even slices. This particular knife just came in a knife set. This is the standard knife you're going to find in an everyday person's kitchen. And sometimes it doesn't work very well. I've tried every bread slicer in the world. I've tried the ones that are the rectangular one where you slide the loaf in, it's got the slats and you take your bread knife through. None of them work for me. Maybe it's my bread knife. That's all a lot of people have in their home, is just that standard bread knife. So for a little bit more, you can get this manual bread slicer to smooth through this loaf, smooth like butter. Sometimes a lot of people say, Rachel, it's so expensive. You need to learn to make investments in your kitchen depending on what you cook and what you like. Mine right now is this bread slicer. And I don't buy gadgets easily anymore because I've spent a lot of money on gadgets I don't ever use, right? We have a cabinet full of things we don't use. So I'm here today to help you make a decision about this manual bread slicer. Before we get to slicing, let's go over this slicer in detail so you guys know what you're looking at. So this is a manual bread slicer. This is wood, this is metal, this is powder coated metal. There's a little metal bar here so that when the bread slice comes through, you're not hitting it with your handle. On the opposite side, there's this stainless steel blade. This is a stainless steel blade that you get at the hardware store. So if this baby goes dull and you don't know how to sharpen it, you don't know. Just go to the hardware store, get a new one, put it on. It also has a little slat here, so all the crumbs are going to fall through that crack onto your countertop, and it has a ruler right here. So you can make sure to get exact precision. You can get exact precision slicing with this, whether that's a ½ inch, just under an inch, whatever you prefer. It also comes with these amazing suction cups. So when it suctions onto your counter, it actually stays put, just like this. And watch, it's not going anywhere. So with this little dial here, you just twist the knob and you're gonna get thicker slices, or twist it the other way, you're gonna get thinner slices. This is about a ½ inch. I'm gonna slice about a ½ inch right now. This is a standard sandwich slice. Look at how smooth that is. Smooth and even slices get every single time with this bread slicer. Now you can slice all kinds of bread on this. You can do sourdough, you can do rye, you can even slice homemade bread. So if you have a bread maker like I do, I make a standard white loaf of bread in my bread maker, my bread machine, and I can slice it on this. If you do make bread at home, just make sure you let it cool down. You don't want to go slicing into it as soon as you pull it out of the oven because it's just going to get smooshy. Now let's do a thick piece. With this, you're going to get smooth slices, even slices, no electricity needed. If anything gets loose, you can just tighten the screws underneath. Now everyone says to me, Rachel, what about cleaning this? How hard is it to clean? It's pretty easy. I just use a damp paper towel and you can just brush away the crumbs. And then if you want, you can hold this here, move the blade so you clean that side. And on the other side, you flip it around, hold that against your blade, turn the handle, and you're cleaning your blade right there. Wipe down the board. Now this is wood, so if this does start to get dry from too much water or soap exposure, treat it like you would a wood cutting board. Get some mineral oil or cutting board oil, seal the wood. Now the biggest thing I hear is, Rachel, why don't you just use a bread knife? For many reasons. First, you've got really hard bread crust. Second, you make bread at home and you make a lot of loaves because the sourdough girlies know they're going to make a bunch of loaves. Fourthly, you want your bread even, so if you are doing a grilled cheese or making a sandwich, it's even slices all the way through. If you toast your sandwich, you get uniform cooking. It's that time of the video for the pros versus the cons. Let's talk about the pros. Pros, consistency. If you bake regularly or go to your local baker regularly, the evenness alone is worth discussing, that even slice. You're never going to get that clean, crisp of an even slice with a bread knife. Adjustable thickness. You get to customize the thickness of your slice. Dependable design, wood, metal, stainless steel blade. Manual crank, no electronics to fail, and no app needed to update to your phone. Safety, don't put your hand anywhere around the blade. Got it? Now for the cons. Now we may rest our head to speak about the cons of this product. Storage space. We all know our counters and our cabinets are filled to the brim with things in the kitchen. So this does require a little bit of storage space. This is also not for the occasional bread buyers. This is more for you're buying multiple loaves a week or you're cooking baking loaves. However, there is something to be said that a lot of Europeans have this in their home already. So another con that some people have when I talk about this is it's manual cranking. They actually want it to be electric cranking. That may be a con for you. For me, that's not really a con, but I thought I'd list it here in the video for you. All transparency. This is gonna be for the woman that bakes sourdough on the weekend, maybe the one who freezes half the loaf and then wants to portion right the other half, the one who likes her kitchen to feel intentional. And this is especially for someone who doesn't want more stuff but wants better stuff. Now, who is this not for? If you rarely buy loaves of bread at the bakery, skip it. If you don't want to store larger tools, skip it. If you can make a perfect bread slice and you don't really care about a perfect bread slice and you can do it with a bread knife, skip it. Not every upgrade is for everybody. I've tested multiple bread slicers over time, and this is the one that works for me and that I think is the best out of all of them. Now, if you guys use a different bread slicer that you like more, tell me. Let me know in the comments because I want to go check it out too. If you found this helpful, I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification, send me a comment. Let me know your thoughts because I'm always comparing notes. I'm going to link this one down below if you're interested in buying it. No pressure at all, just information for you to have. I love sharing the things I find from my kitchen. Thanks for watching. I love my kitchen. I hope you love yours too, and I will see you next time.